Hopefully I scared some kids again. Miss Tate's about to go to the art car parade, but before that, I want to make sure you guys are set up for Monday. So, you should have already watched a video about me talking about wages and trying to figure out how much money Avon and Manny had, and then you should have completed your own problem. Now you're about to do a really, really cool project. You're going to create something that looks amazing. I know a lot of you are going to be really excited about it, but you have to make sure you follow the rules very carefully. So please watch, and then you can work on your own independently. Alright, so after you have done the work problem, you should have two papers like this. You are going to be using these coordinates, so all of these pairs, and you're going to be plotting them on this graph. Once you do that and make all the different pictures, it's going to create one massive picture that's a famous cartoon. I want to see which students have the stamina and the patience to create that. It's going to be really cool, and you're going to be proud of yourself when you finish. So please make sure you have the stamina to do it. So I just want to show you guys how to get started. So, all of these different ordered pairs, this is going to be one section. And you're going to connect this point to this point to this point to this point to this point, back to the same point, and then you're going to stop. That means that you've created one shape with this. Notice how this point and this point are the same, because you're going back to the beginning and connecting it. So you're going to make this image, then you're going to make this shape, and then this one's a really, really long one that you have a bunch of points together, and then you're going to stop up here. So you're going to use all of those different points to then create a really cool image. So let me help you with the first one. So this one says negative 8.5. The correct way to say that is negative 8 and 5/10 and 10. So I know that my x is negative 8 and 5/10. That means I'm going to go to the west. So I'm starting at my origin, because I always start at my origin. And I want to go negative 8.5 on my x, because x is first. So I'm going to go to 8 and then go in the middle. Remember, 5/10 is half. 5/10 is the same as 1/2. It's just like 50/100. So I'm going to go in the middle. And then I'm going to go up to 10. So I want to go up to 10 and put a spot right here. Okay? So let's make sure what we did there. I started at the origin. I went over to 8.5 negative. That's why it's west. Then it was positive 10, so I went north. Now the next point, I'm going to cross this off because I did it correctly, is negative 8.5, 11. So I'm still going to stay at negative 8 and 5/10, and then go up to 11. Notice how this one is just 1 unit above. Check. Now I'm going to go to negative 8 and 11.5. So now I'm going to be on the line this time because I'm not in the middle. But now it's 11 and 5/10, which is right here. Okay? So for this one, I went to negative 8, and then I went up to 11 and 5/10. All these ones with 5/10 should be in between the lines, because they're half. Okay? Now we're at negative 7 and 11.5. So now we're going to be here. And along the way, can also be connecting these. Ooh, beautiful. Now we're going to go to negative 6.5, or 6 and 5/10, or 6.5 and 11. So 6 and 5/10, it's going to be here. And then we should go to 11, which is here. Cool. Then we're going to do negative 6 and 5/10 to 10. So that's like this. Awesome. So you can see it kind of looks like we're making an octagon or something like that. Now we're going to go to negative 7 and 9 and 5/10, which is in between 10 and 9. And we can kind of already predict where the shape is going. Now we're going to go to negative 8 and 9.5. Awesome. And now we're going to go back to where we started. Negative 8 and 5/10 and 10. So that's our first image that we've drawn. We did all that work just for this little chunk. As you guys can tell, you have a ton of work to do, but you're going to create something amazing. Miss Tate's using a pen because I don't have pencils at my house. I am an adult, but I want everyone to be using a pencil because you probably will make mistakes and you don't want to mess up your drawing at the very end. So please, please, please use pencil. I won't see you in class tomorrow on Tuesday. However, I would love for you, if you see me, to give these to me or just leave them in my classroom so I can give you a grade and see if you created the correct cartoon. Good luck. Please do not show the answers with students once you figure out what it is. I want everyone to independently come up to the amazing solution for themselves. Thank you and have fun.